Well, good morning. Good morning. No, it's not morning. It's afternoon. Today is Wednesday. Good to see each and every one of you online. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Biz Talk, actually Tax Talk, because today is Wednesday. Tax Talk with Brother Juan. I am, of course, Brother Juan P. Barrientos II. I am the owner of Next Step Financial Partners Tax and Accounting. I help Christian life coaches, consultants, course creators, solopreneurs, and others spend more time with clients, increase revenue by an average of 30% with financial accounting and tax planning so that you can empower your clients to achieve their goals, grow your business, and fulfill your purpose. I hold a bachelor's degree in business management, a master's degree in accounting and financial management. I am a participant in the annual filing season program, the voluntary continual education program of the IRS, which we'll be talking about today. Currently studying to become an enrolled agent through the IRS, which we're going to be talking about today. And I am an authorized e-file provider with the IRS. Biz Talk and Tax Talk with Brother Juan is designed to help you navigate your biz to be more profitable. So today we're going to be talking about tax pros, tax professionals, pros for short. I am a little rough around the edges. So, biz talk with Brother Juan, not business talk with Brother Juan. So anyway, you can follow along, I'm sure. So we're going to be talking about tax pros today, different types of tax pros. I want to address something. You can receive certification to be a tax pro, but there's no such thing, as far as the IRS is concerned, there's no such thing as a certified tax professional. IRS does not certify tax professionals. They either have two categories: credentialed tax preparers or non-credentialed tax preparers. So I actually have PowerPoint today that we want to share, and I guess I'll minimize myself. Nope, can't do that. So we'll do, we'll take off the overlay. There we go. So I want to just talk briefly about credentialed, non-credentialed tax pros. Credentialed are those who hold credentials. We're not going to talk about CPAs. That's a credentialed tax preparer. CPAs are usual. CPAs can be tax preparers, but not all CPAs are tax preparers. Some CPAs don't even focus on taxes. Some do. Some may focus on taxes. Others may actually specialize in taxes. So just because someone is a CPA doesn't mean that they are a good choice to be your tax professional. Just throwing it out there. In no way am I trying to minimize the credential of being a CPA. No way am I doing that. So don't take it there. But also attorneys. And you can be an attorney, and again, and not specialize in taxes. You can actually specialize in taxes and be a tax attorney. So just because someone is an attorney doesn't mean that they should be preparing your taxes. More than likely, they're not going to be bothered with it. And again, not to minimize passing the bar and being a lawyer, not doing that at all. The IRS does have one designation that they do certify. It's a certification through the IRS, and that is to become an enrolled agent, EA for short. This is currently the route that I am taking because I am going to specialize in taxes. And so I chose the EA route over and against the CPA route because I will be specializing. I specialize in taxes. And I have all the qualifications to sit for the CPA exam, but I'm going to focus on taxes. So I'm pursuing the EA route. And no way am I minimizing, CPAs. So an enrolled agent is a person who has earned the privilege of representing taxpayers before the IRS. And so they have full representation rights on behalf of the American taxpayer before the IRS, just like CPAs, just like tax attorneys. So full representation rights. The EA certification, the EA exam, is divided up into three parts. There's one that deals with individual taxation, one that deals with business taxes, other deals with representation. Three parts. And obviously, people generally, third part is the easiest, individual second, and business third. So a lot of people take actually individual representation and then business, because business taxes are not what most people deal with on a regular basis. So it's a lot more harder to take a test over that. So I currently participate and have been participating. This is going on my third year doing taxes professionally, third year participating in the annual season filing program, annual filing season program. And it is a non-credential tax preparer, but there is a designation because someone who participates in the annual filing season program has taken a certain amount of continuing education courses and received credit for that. It's a voluntary program. It's not required. The IRS is slowly trying to transition to making all tax preparers participate in something like this so that, and I'm all for it really, so that those who prepare taxes have a certain amount of continuing education requirements. And this will help the American taxpayer. This gives a barrier of entry and doesn't just allow anybody to do it. And of course, that doesn't take away from ghost preparers. And you may ask, what is a ghost preparer? Ultimately, a ghost preparer is somebody who would prepare your taxes and they don't sign their name on the return. And so this is somebody off the street, you know, Cousin Pookie, you know, who you would pay $50 to do your taxes in TurboTax or do your taxes online on your behalf. You pay them $50, they don't sign your return. And I know some of you are probably like, oh, that's a good deal. Not really. If anything happens, you get audited, you're on your own. And what I noticed, a lot of clients that come to me, they don't have a clue about what previous preparers have done for them. They don't have a clue about anything to do with their taxes. And so, especially with business owners, small business owners, taking the time to explain things to them so that they know. And so even if, you know, they don't continue with Brother Juan, they still have a certain level of education so that they can be aware. We'd definitely like to keep them on, but nevertheless, I still want those who I deal with to be educated. And so we're going to talk about, again, annual filing season program because it allows me as a tax preparer to differentiate myself from others in the marketplace. And so there is certain requirements that have to be met to participate in the annual filing season program, and then you receive a record of completion. And so as a non-credential tax preparer, this is what I want to focus on because there's so much we could talk about. I have to achieve 18 hours of continuing education every year and actually consent and sign off to being added or included into the receiving that record of completion. And actually, I just did that today with the IRS, hoping to get my certificate for that tomorrow. It normally doesn't take too long. They're pretty quick. But each year we're required to take 2 hours of ethics. And so this was a completion of my course earlier last month, which I actually posted online. I haven't posted the other two online. But posted this online: 2-hour continuing education, ethics for the tax practitioner. Again, 2 hours. So this is one certification that I've received for this year, to have the record of completion for 2022. Also, 10-hour course. 10-hour course that I took this year was over business entities, including partnerships and corporations. A lot of information that I guess I really didn't know, because I don't actually prepare a whole lot of partnership returns. And I've never actually done a corporation return, but look forward to doing more of those in the future as well. 10 hours continuing education. This is another course that I've taken and completed. You saw I just completed this the day after the other, took the exam the day after the other there. And then this past Sunday, was it Sunday or Saturday? I don't remember. I took the last section, which is the annual refresher course. And it's just updates and focus on changes in the current year, or for the current tax year. And it's a 6-hour course. And so 2 hours, 10 hours, 6 hours, 18 credit hours. And so those credits are reported to the IRS. And then in my account with the IRS for my P10, paid tax preparer identification number, which someone who receives compensation for doing tax returns should have a PTIN. A ghost preparer, as I just said earlier, would not have a PTIN. And so the 6-hour course, and then those credits are reported to the IRS. Then I'm able to, again, enlist myself in the annual filing season program and receive a record of completion. And this is what the certificate looks like. This is actually for the current year. This is not for next year. Again, I just applied for next year, and the certificate should be ready for download probably tomorrow. Annual filing season record of completion. Brother Juan has participated in and completed necessary IRS continuing education requirements related to Form 1040 series federal tax return issues, ethics, and other tax law for 2021. And so the effective date was the beginning of this year. So it has an IRS symbol and the return preparer office. So that's what the record of completion certificate looks like. And again, I'm a non-credential tax preparer, not a certified, because the IRS does not certify either credentialed or non-credentialed. And actually, Circular 230, which is what we agreed to govern ourselves by if we are participating in the annual filing season program, and definitely if you're an EA, attorney, CPA, practicing taxes or representation, you have to submit to that as well. It specifically says that we can't use the term certification. And so be just aware of anybody who calls themselves a certified tax preparer, because the IRS does not certify tax preparers. They're either credentialed or non-credentialed. And also with software, not software, this is particularly with the bank products. This year, we're not going to be doing the refund anticipation loans. I detest those. I would rather, I understand some people may be in a situation where they may be willing to pay a lot of money to get their money quicker in the form of a loan, a temporary loan. I guess all loans are temporary, but a very high interest, high fee loan. I don't think that's conducive to our overall desire and picture here at Next Step Financial Partners. And I was previously with another bank for the past 2 years. I definitely didn't push those or make people aware, but I'm not going to push them regardless. But yet we still felt the need to allow people to pay for their fees using their refund. And so we definitely will be making that available. And that's still available for a charge if you want to pay for your tax prep fees out of your refund. And so prepayment is always going to be at a reduced rate, paying up front, because then I don't have to wait on the money. So you can get a discount for that. But you also have to do the compliance as a Euro originate electronic return originator, which is an e-file provider. So I have to do certification with the bank that we use, and we're using Santa Barbara this year. This is my first year with them, and so look how they're going on. I also have to train those tax preparers that'll be working under me in the same system. So I actually just set up that course for them. They don't know it yet, but they'll have a course over this too, and so I'll be giving them a certification similar to this from Next Step Financial Partners, as well as certification for passing our exam, our company exam to prepare taxes. And so again, I just want to just talk briefly today about, credential, non-credential tax pros. So you kind of know what the difference is. So when you hear me say I participate in the filing season program, I try to always explain it's a voluntary continuing education program of the IRS, and I hold a record of completion. Kind of gives you more information on what that is. And so when I say I'm currently studying to become an enrolled agent through the IRS, you have a little bit more information on what that is, what that entails. And so that certification goes beyond, or that credential goes beyond just my little practice, because I can utilize it in other ways as well, which I plan on doing. So not very fun, but hopefully very informative today, because again, I want you to be educated, especially now we are shifting. We're in the last month of the year. I know many of you business owners are already you're probably stressing about the Christmas sales coming up, but you as a business owner are looking forward to even towards the end of the year and getting all of your stuff ready to begin filing taxes. And so you can definitely feel free to book a free 15-minute tax strategy session with myself. There is a link associated with this video. Look forward to hearing from you. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. I think some people are apprehensive about that, but you never know. What the wise men once said, closed mouth don't get fed. So I don't know that you have a need until you tell me, and you don't know if I can help you with that need until you reach out and ask. And so I definitely have a passion for business owners and again, helping them navigate that biz to be more profitable. So those who I'm connected with, the more profitable I can help them, the more profitable they're going to help me become as well through my services. So we're going to go ahead and end there, because I've been talking enough today, especially since I came on late. So y'all have a good day, good Wednesday. And again, feel free to tune in next time for Biz or Tax Talk with Brother Juan, where we help you navigate your biz to be more profitable.